Greetings, Commanders! It's Ryant1UM here, and today we are back once again in Stellaris Console Edition with the Gorgonite Devourers. That's right, you guys. So today we are going to war. Whether or not we like it, whether or not we want to, we are going to war, and I have kind of a plan to go ahead and minimize the amount of exposure that our Empire is going to have to going to war with the Pithok Crusaders. So we go and take a look at the Pithok Crusaders. They are inferior to us with their fleet power, which is a great sign. It's a great sign. We also have really just too many fleets. It's kind of insane. We have 15 fleets, and only one of them is below 100,000, which means we have at least 1.5 million fleet power, but we've got far more than 1.5 million fleet power. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this systematically. We're going to break down the enemy systematically, and we're going to be leaving fleets in orbit of their stations while we continuously break down parts of the galaxy. So for instance, right here, this little section right here of the Pithok Crusaders, we're going to send in one fleet to go ahead and ruin all of this stuff inside of here. It's very lightly guarded inside of here. There's not a whole lot going on inside of here, not to mention there is a strategic point right here that is the wormhole. We need to go ahead and grab that because that will also help facilitate where the enemy can go and how we can anticipate their moves. Now, because we did actually build the sentry array, we gave ourselves a leg up, because we can see piece by piece, instant by instance, where the enemy is going to be moving and when they'll get there, which is a great thing. Now, we're going to be leaving our fleets on the borders, but inside of the capital, just in case, we have an extra this many fleets. And if I'm not mistaken, there should be more on the way. Let's see, are there more on the way? There's not. Okay, so we've got 4 fleets right there, which is like 2, 4, 6, 8. Like 800,000 fleet power worth of fleet power right there. Just waiting. Those are our crisis fleets if the crisis spawns anywhere close to us. But other than that, I think it's time to go to war and do this kind of stuff. So first, obviously, gotta have it with the insult. Declare war absorption. Let's hope this isn't a mistake. Here we go. We have indeed declared war. Alright, so perfect. None of their ships were in my space, which is awesome. So, like I said, one thing at a time. We're going to be doing one section of the space at a time. So let's go ahead and grab the Ceaseless Swarm, which are they battleships? Let's double check. I just want to make sure. The Ceaseless Swarm, we have so many swarms. They are corvettes. Alright, that's fine. They should be totally fine, honestly. And the great thing is they are just corvettes, so they're expendable. So let's send them in, guys. Let's send them in. We're going to keep the fleets maintained. What is their war goal? End threat. Okay. So we do need to be a bit careful, because they will be able to claim any of our space whenever they want to. So we will need to be careful and take a look at where they're actually going to. But our corvettes should do just fine. 183k, and in fact, let's go ahead and buff them even more by giving them this stuff. Focusing crystals, crystalline sensors, reactive armor, explosives, ammunition, gases, and fuel right there. Perfect. Now they're at 201 power, 201k food power. Nice. Alright, so we're going to take out this little section right here. Then we're probably going to start moving. I'm trying to think of where we should actually go. That's their Colossus right there, if I'm not mistaken. One of their Colossus. They can only have one Colossus, though. Where are they headed? Moving to the Gliderum system. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on where they're going, because we don't want to have any of our worlds swept. Because that is exactly what we don't want. Oh, they're going right there. Gliderum right there. Okay. So yeah, our naval capacity, or our fleet cap, or not our fleet cap, our admin sprawl is going to go a bit crazy, honestly. But we're going to be playing a defensive role here. Offensively defensive, if that makes any sense at all. Okay, my heart just dropped into my feet there for a second because I saw radio signals and I was like, oh no, they're coming. Let's go ahead and fix my automatic trade, because I don't really want to be negative anything during a war. That's exactly what I don't want. So the Xenomorph fleet is now moving en route to the first planet. Now within this first planet, we're going to be purging And pretty much there's 40 pops to be purged, and then we're going to cease the production of any more drones on that planet. Let me just double check and make sure that if we have the policy set for land... where is it? I don't think it actually works for a hive mind, but land appropriation, we don't want that. Because I don't care about any of these worlds. Oh my god, look at that habitat right there. It's just completely black. That must have been a pre-update one. I didn't even see that they had an update, or a habitat in here. Oh yeah, the xenomorphs, they're ruthless, I love them. And just for added kind of fuck you to the Fallen Empire and to everything else, why are there Gorgonites on this planet already? Where are they coming from? I don't understand. Just as an additional fuck you, we're going to start consuming the worlds. Because it's fun. And we're terravores, and it gives us free stuff. But the greatest thing about this, I suppose, is any new pops that pop up on... no pun intended. Any new pops that pop up on the different worlds, we can send them to the ring worlds. Where exactly are the ring... Oh, they're down here. If only I had a brain... There we go. And this will just continuously boost our tech. And there we go. Alright, so that one's done. Any more planets in this system? Nope. So that system's ours. On to Yugzim. Oh, end of the Takara sequence. Well, it looks like the Takara sequence robot uprising did not work. And now all of the machines are going to be expunged from the universe and from the galaxy, unfortunately. Alright, now where are you guys headed? They're headed away from me right now, so it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, they're afraid. Be afraid, be very afraid, Awakened Empire. That moment when you intimidate the shit out of an Awakened Empire. Okay, that is that one section of the Awakened Empire now taken out. We're going to go ahead and station a fleet right inside of Adumir, which is the Corvette fleet. And we're going to continuously upgrade everything that's inside of there. And that way we have another choke point right there. More Gorgonites. Again, consume the world and cease the drone production. Thank you very, very much. Lots and lots and lots of pops to be purged. We're going to be making too much food in this section. Not exactly what we need right now, but you know what? It's a-okay. Our worlds are going to be an absolute nightmare for a while. Because we're going to be resettling so many of these pops. I don't know why. Is there... There's gotta be... But there's nothing there that says land appropriation. So maybe it's like... Yeah, I have no idea. Normally there's a section that says land appropriation, and it's in policies. But I guess not. Not for a hive mind, I guess. Maybe they poop out a random baby every time they pop down onto the planet. But in this case, they pop out 5. I have no idea. But just in case, we're actually going to be building gateways retroactively in this entire war as well. Because the sooner we can get around more quickly, the better. And we're going to put them next to any wormholes that we capture. And pretty much any new choke points that we capture. Because now we have no need to worry about having things right here. Because now we own this entire piece of space. So now we can actually go ahead and continue on the rest of the stuff. What is going on here? Oh, did they get ballsy? Did they finally pop a fleet in here? A 3.2k fleet? Are you kidding me, guys? That's what you're gonna throw at me? Look at them. They're frisbeeing across the system. Holy shit. That's what you're gonna throw at me? That's the first fleet you're gonna throw at me. Okay, that's fine. So, I'm thinking the next one we're gonna do... How big is this fleet that's moving through here? That's 146k. 217k right where I'm at. And then a 217k right there. What system are these guys moving to at the moment? They're going to Baham. They're going right there. They're using a gateway. Okay, so they're gonna go somewhere into their space. Once we have this system taken out right here, and this planet is invaded and ours and being purged... oh, they jumped a big fleet in. What do you know? 167k. Or it's actually 2 167ks. Or is that 3 167ks? Alright, we might lose some ships here, but that's okay. We should be okay.
Search complete.
Now tell me, why did the battleships rush into the fight? What in their AI makes them rush into a fight like that? Are you kidding me? Good God, that whole entire fleet just got taken out because the battleships just rushed into it. Alright, let's give them some reinforcements from the home system. Don't you kill my Juggernaut, please. I respectfully ask that you don't kill my Juggernaut, please. Please don't kill him. He's a good boy. Alright, any day now. Can my reinforcements get here, please? Come on. There they are. Yeah, y'all are scared now, aren't you? Alright, so the Juggernaut stood up to them, but we did lose a fleet, which is honestly shocking. Kind of ridiculous, honestly. We lost all 23 battleships because the dipshits ran into them. They just straight up ran into them. Who does that? Alright, that's fine. But hey, that's one less fleet that that's two less fleets that they have. That's great. Okay, the world right there has been consumed. Wonderful. Let's check out this planet right here. Consume the world, cease drone production. And we've got a few Gorgonites here, so let's just go ahead and resettle those bad boys. A boom bam. And so far so good. The war is great. Now truthfully, because of the war exhaustion, there's a good possibility that we actually won't be able to finish them off entirely in today's episode, which is kind of unfortunate. I would like to be able to do that, but at the same time, I don't really see that being a thing. Let's go ahead and reinforce another fleet of battleships. I wonder if it would be a better idea to start reinforcing a bunch of cruiser fleets as kind of escorts as well. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, but let's go ahead and reinforce those ships right there. Those will be done here soon. And you know, I saw something in the capital system, I think, or somewhere around in the Awakened Empire's space. Yeah, right here. They have a mega shipyard. Now, if we get that, we would have 2 mega shipyards, and we would have a 200% increase to our ship build speed. That might be worth going after. That just might be worth going after. The problem is it's in their core. So that's going to be a bit of a hop, skip, and a jump to get over there. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so now that we've got that going there, are these 2 fleets coming towards me? Or is it just 1? I think it's just 1. It lagged. Oh no, it's 2 fleets right there. Okay. Alright, so since we don't need anything in these systems right here, let's take the Fautera fleet right here. We'll put them on the border there. And then we'll also reinforce these bad boys right there. Repairs have been completed. That's perfect. Now, let's go ahead and take the Ceaseless Swarm. And let's pull them down to here as well. That way, if they get ambushed again by another large fleet, like they've got one right there, it's another 57k fleet, but it's not too bad. The other problem is this is also a small system, so the distance isn't necessarily the biggest. Where's their fleet? Right there in Darab. Okay. Well, there's 2 fleets right there. Okay. Alright, we'll probably lose this fleet right here, unfortunately. We might lose a little bit of space, but as long as the reinforcements get there, we should be okay. Now, our citadels, they're pretty beefy. The problem is when they get right up close to them, they shred through them with their strike craft. But our fleet is back in space. There's another one there. And we'll send another one just in case. Let's go ahead and create a new one. This time I'm actually going to go ahead and do cruisers for escorts. We've got plenty of income. So we should be totally fine, honestly. Got tons of things to sell. Alright, so it's time to start striking back at them and weakening them a bit. That is a scary fleet right there. That's a big boy. 2 big boys. 107k and a 186k. let's start moving our fleets down this way. So we'll start sending 2 by 2. We'll start wiping out this space that comes through here. And if need be, we can always jump drive back to that border. Alright, so one of their little tiny fleets decided to try and come into my space, but nope. Sorry, big man. There's a fleet there. Good luck! And they stopped right in their friggin' tracks. That's hilarious. What's going on here? Oh, shoot. They came through the wormhole. Wait, where exactly was that wormhole at? Oh, okay, yeah, that was... I wonder why I moved that fleet away from there. Okay, here, just plop them in there. This one needs an admiral. There we go. And a boom bam, and a boom bam. Perfect. Alright, so we won't be able to have the gateway there just yet, but we'll have a fleet stationed here soon. Not to worry, that wasn't one of my worlds that just got swept. I can promise you that. There's the fleet right there, and they just got caught out of guard. Got caught out with their pants down. Let's go ahead and move you down to there. We'll have a fleet there, and we'll have a fleet there in Mothellum. Because that's kind of our new choke points right there. I hate doing wars on multiple fronts, because it takes my attention away from where I'm supposed to be, which is in the war. So we're just gonna see if we can take out this little fleet right here. Problem is, they don't always go for the fleet automatically. They only go to where you tell them to, which makes sense. But I would kind of, you know, wish that they did that. There we go. Alright, so we'll leave one there, just for now. We just need to keep an eye on these big fleets that are out here, because they are moving around. And we're continuing to reinforce. We've got plenty of reserves, reserve stuff. What is this? That's one cruiser. Okay, but yeah, we're continuing to reinforce. More ships are on their way, rolling off the presses each day. We're whittling them down, don't get me wrong. We're absolutely whittling them down. Their fleet power is now pathetic to us, because we've taken out a majority of their large fleets. What is that one little tiny ship right there? Oh, that's the battleships that are now being reinforced. Nice. I will say this is the next scariest thing right here. We've got a 160k, a 186k, and then that little 10k fleet right there with their little space station. That, I would say, is probably the biggest threat to us right now, just because of where it's located. It is pretty close to our borders, but at the same time, we should be okay. We're, like, almost double our fleet cap right now, or our naval cap right now. Where is my Titan fleet? Did that already get taken out? I don't remember. Where exactly is the Titans? I built 7 of them in the last episode. I don't even know if I told you that or not. They're just kind of chilling right here. So all 7 Titans, they're good to go. They're all good to go right there. But we're about to take over Mothellum inside of Ya. And that's serving as also one of our choke points. And I just want to make sure that we are going after these places as well. And then working our way down this way to the state of here, Al-Kutu, or whatever the hell it is. There is also 2 other big fleets right here. With 200k fleets, and then another 41k fleet. So they've got like 500,000 fleet power left between their big ones, and then probably like another 200,000 between all of the other small fleets that they've got. So I mean, don't get me wrong, they're still pretty scary, considering that they just jumped through a wormhole that I apparently wasn't protecting. What the fuck? Where the hell did this one come from? Okay, well, I didn't realize that that one was there. So that's totally fine. Alright, let's see. It's a good thing we had all these extra fleets, because my god, we would not be in a good position right now. Alright, we'll go ahead and send you. That'll take 45 days to get there. You... Where are you at? You're in that wormhole. We don't want to move you. This one isn't fully outfitted as of yet, but it'll do. Let's just go ahead and send you up there. We'll reinforce that. But it is a good thing that we have our bastions and our citadels and everything like that. There's a lot of battle cruiser, or a lot of the escort class cruisers in there right now. But we'll catch them off guard, and we'll catch them with their pants down, because we're going to come in behind them very shortly. Hopefully, very shortly. Just continuing with our tech. In fact, you know what? Why don't we go ahead and start upping our strike craft? Because all of our citadels use strike craft, so we may as well just continue to do that. Any day now. Stampeding drones on Zeta Colony. Is it one that we're... Oh wait, no, this is absolutely one that we need to take care of. Okay. Good to know. But I could not be fucked right now. Oh good, our fleet's got there. There we go. Oh yeah. So who would have thunk that it's not a good idea to go up against a fallen empire / awakened empire with only battleships? Hindsight's 20/20, as always. Alright, this world just got taken. Have some Gorgonites on it. Let's consume it, cease drone production, and resettle some more pops. Oh man, this would be a scary sight. Both sides of your space are now being invaded. Look at all the strike craft going. Oh man, that's terrifying. That is amazing, though. I love it. Oh, it's so good. Alright, so the conquest is going well. We're taking over quite a few of their worlds, so we're weakening them quite a lot. Consume the world, cease drone production. There we go. I don't know where all these pops are coming from, but it's weird. Either we're getting them for free, or it's a glitch or something. I don't even know. But all of the worlds that we're taking, we're just kind of then just giving them back up. But the xenomorphs, let me tell you, they're getting their fill. So I did another look, made sure that we're not super overexposed in any area. Truthfully, by the end of the war, if we can get to this choke point and this choke point and wipe everything else off the top of the map like that, and then this choke point, that I would be happy with for our first war, because that would weaken them substantially, and that would give us a good place to kind of build back from, because they're really not going to recover from this. So that's kind of my goal, my overarching goal. They're still at war right now with the machine intelligence that rose up, so that's a really good thing, but they are very, very weak. They still have a couple big fleets out there, as we've seen. In fact, a lot of fleets that we have are moving towards where they have a bunch of their big fleets. Yeah, there's like a 200k fleet there. That's like 400,000 fleet power right there. So that's a bit of a nasty one right there. But who did we lose? General, but that's okay. But now we're starting to buff our strike craft a little bit, and I'm making sure that our borders are nice and shorn up. We should be okay. And I'm still continuing to reinforce. We only need 7 more ships, and we'll all be back at maximum capacity, which is honestly pretty impressive. Now, where are you going there, Mr. Sir? Following the first Navy cluster? Okay, there's somewhere around here. Yeah, there they are. First Navy cluster. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, my God. They have another matter decompressor. That's amazing. Holy shit, that's gonna be a nice little boost. We'll be making over 4,000 minerals a month. Holy, I mean, we're almost making 10,000 a month, but we're consuming quite a lot. That is just absurd. Okay, that looks like a big section right there. Oh yeah, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. Alright, but they can't make up their mind where they're trying to go, so... Alright, we just really need to keep an eye out where we're going to be, because I don't want to be caught out of position, because then we're going to get fucked. So there we go. All of our ships are now... All of our fleets are now full power once again, which is awesome. And if they're not, it just means they're about to be, and we're upgrading this right here. Some more hangar bays. Get that up to a citadel. There's... Holy shit. Alright, so here's what we're going to go ahead and do. We're going to go ahead and sell some minerals every month. Can I please add new monthly trade? Sell minerals. We're going to go ahead and sell like 2,000 of them. No, that's way too much. And we can adjust from there, honestly. We can pretty much just adjust from there. We'll sell 2,500. God, I wish there was just a way to type in the number. So annoying. Alright, because energy is looking a bit low because of our problem with our naval cap right now, so boom bam. Now we're back kind of balanced, I'll take it. Putting those minerals to good use. We're producing 12,000 energy a month. What the fuck? Alright, now where are you guys headed? Because you have one of those titans going to Gladirum system. Okay, where's the Gladirum system? I can't tell. I think one thing that I would wish would come to Xbox and like console in general is the ability to look up systems. Like on PC, you can click F and type in the name of a system, and it'll bring it up so that you can kind of see if it's in your space or not. That would be nice for strategic planning and all of that good stuff, you know? Okay, so it seems that gigantic kind of group of fleets that was right here is now no longer in this area, but is on this side of the galaxy now. I don't know what their plan is, to tell you the truth. So we're gonna kind of approach this with caution. But we are whittling them down to, like, perfect little choke points. So it's been going really, really well. We've lost, what, like 3 fleets this entire time? And that's nothing. Nothing for us. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and drop some more Gorgonites on there. Now, the great thing is, on one of the... 2 of the worlds, actually, we have... in fact, why don't we go ahead and take a look at that? I'll show you. If we go to the core... we can go ahead and just repair these bad boys. We've got dimensional fabricators. And then on boundary, do we have any more dimensional fabricators or singularities? Are there any more singularities? There's auto forges. No. Okay, so we already rebuilt all of the singularities, which is fine. But yeah, strategic resources, that'll be good. So I thought we had an ability to, you know, just have unlimited amounts of energy off of those planets, but so far... we're honestly doing okay. I'm going to start working our way down to the choke point of Diadem right there. We'll kind of cut their head off right there. I'm trying to decide if I want to try and push any further to this choke point and just wipe out this entire section right here. That way all they would have left is this section down here. So I'm trying to decide if I just want to cut off this section right here. We'll see. We'll honestly see. Because if I cut off this section over here, we'll have the second mega shipyard. So that might be our next goal. Alright, well, we found where one of their fleets went. To Adamir right there. Can I possibly jump something into there? Let's see. Who do we have that's kind of just chilling? We could jump Darip over. Now, is this the rest of the fleet that's coming? Oh, God, yeah, that's about to be a hot spot. Okay, this could be problematic. We don't want to take that off of the border, because their frickin' thing right there, the Colossus, is just chilling right there. What wormhole does this lead to? Apon. That leads to down there. You know what? We have a fleet that's sitting up here in the L cluster. We could probably jump that down to support these guys. If only the gateway got constructed. Like, it's 617 days away. So once that's actually constructed, it'll be easier to defend this little spot. But we're going to need to hop another fleet in. It's going to take a bit to get there. But you guys got to hold out as much as you can. Hold out as hard as you can, please. Just keep pushing, okay? Well, the Sidron expungers are now gone, which means their only focus is going to be us, which is good, but also bad. But hey, at least now we can take out this fleet that's right here. Hopefully this will be enough fleet power. Go faster. You must go faster. Okay, good. They're gonna stop and... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, okay, we'll catch them. They're intercepting them. Come on, get them before they jump. There we go. Fucking battle cruisers and stuff. Alright, so yeah, we need to have other ships besides battleships. Battleships, great for crisis, not so good for just going up against an awakened empire. But hey, like I said, hindsight 2020. Adumir is absolutely the system that needs more than one fleet inside of it, because that system has been the site of many a battle, that is for damn sure. Alright, so we're losing a little bit of territory over here. But this is all, like, new territory that we took. So I'm not too worried about that. I wanted to take this gateway first. Then we're going to start moving over this way to start taking out all of that good stuff. There we go. Because I had all of this space over here, but now I don't. So we're going to go ahead and move on back over there. What I don't want them to get to is their matter decompressor. I don't want them to have that many minerals again. Now, their main force, I would say, is right here. One of their main forces, I'd say. Now, I'm curious to see where exactly they're going. If I could actually, you know, select them. The Weir-Thosk system is where they're going. Oh, right there. They're chasing these guys right here. Which could actually be a problem, because they're about to get cornered, I think. Ooh, this is going to be a ripperoni on this fleet, I think. Trying to see where I could jump them. Tell you what, as soon as they get to, like, this system right here, I'll jump them back to there and move them up there and bring them up from behind. But we still have a bit of a penalty for that. 56k fleet there, 42k fleet there. Okay, okay. Ah, wonderful. There's the gateway. Nice. Oh, I was too late. I completely forgot, and they got caught out of got caught out of position. Say goodbye, battleships. We did weaken them a decent bit, but not enough to kill them, unfortunately. And there's 100% war exhaustion. I knew that was going to happen eventually. As long as we have the borders that I want, or somewhat of the borders that I want, then I think we'll be okay. In fact, you know what? You guys just stop right there. Just stop right there. And you go there. Hold that position right there. That'll be our western choke point. They can just have all of that garbage down there. We've significantly hurt them. I will say that. Absolutely significantly hurt them. And we can come back even stronger now that we know that going up against them with only battleships was kind of a bad idea. Where is there a fleet? There was not. Okay. But hey, we got a free matter decompressor out of it, so that's good. Let's double check where our southern borders are at right here. Am I okay with that? Yes, I am okay with what has happened right here, I think. They do have a couple planets right there, but it's not that big of a deal because it's separated. As for everything else, I think we're honestly going to be okay. Yeah, alright. Should we just status quo with them now? Or should we let this fleet right here just continue to mop up? Let's go ahead and status quo. Because we've got 24 months. Or no, we got 613 days until that. And truthfully, I think we'll go ahead and call the episode right there. So let's see. Neither side currently occupies claimed territory belonging to the other. Status quo settlement now will result in a white peace without border adjustments. Okay. So, that was a gigantic war. And we just need to go ahead and bring everybody home. Every single fleet that we've got. Bring them home. Send them home to Gorgon. get them rested, refitted, and then when we come back for the next episode, enter orbit, set Gorgon Station as home base. Look at that. They're all just like one jump away. I love that. Then, we need to think about getting some other fleets. Definitely need to think about getting some other fleets because we got shredded because we only had battleships. Because we're prepped for the Crisis, not necessarily the Fallen Empire or the Awakened Empire. Now, the good thing about this is we're going to be paying less, and a lot of our economy is going to come back because our ships are going to be in dry dock. But we significantly damaged them. We now are most likely overwhelming to them. Yeah, we are absolutely overwhelming to them because they are pathetic to us, which is great. That's a really, really good thing. Now, they can choose to go to war with the rest of the Federation that's inside the galaxy right now, and that'll be fine. They'll weaken themselves even more, and it doesn't matter. We took quite a few planets from them. They had like 55 planets. Or no, they had way more than 55 planets if they still have 53. But we still have a long way to go if we're actually going to get them off of our back and get them out of the galaxy. Now, I would call today a success. Granted, we did actually lose quite a few ships in the process, but we're not going to do that anymore because we're going to have some more balanced fleets. That way we can actually take out what we need to take out. Cruisers and corvettes, I think, is probably going to be the best thing, as long as the cruisers have point defense on them, which they do. Cruisers and corvettes, I think, is what we're going to go for. We're going to swarm vet and we're going to swarm cruiser them. We're going to make some balanced fleets, everything like that. Economy's coming back. Getting plenty more alloys, plenty more energy every month. And that's exactly what we're going to do. However, that is all the time we have for today's episode. It was an action-packed episode and still no crisis. Kind of unfortunate, but now we're also going to be boosting up our strategic, or our strike craft. And once all of our fleets are back in where they need to be, we'll be good to go from there. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Gorgonite Devourers. Stay tuned until next week, because we'll probably end up finishing off this Let's Play next week, and then we'll go from there. So, if you have any ideas on how I can best counter the Awakened Empire with our current ships at the moment, do please let me know down there in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. And until next time, this is Commander Ryan1UM, signing off.